Welcome back to another episode of the Kings related podcast, wherever you may be. And this recap of the Kings destroying the Golden State Warriors on this Sunday evening by 30. I think it wasn't even close in this game by a final score 129 to 99. And quite frankly, the ball game was right here. The Kings had 34 points off of Golden State's 22 turnovers. And they won, as I said, by 30. That's the game right there. Malik Monk, 4 steals. And then you had Trey Lyles, Kevin Huerter, each had 2 steals. And the Kings led from tip. They never trailed. Their biggest lead was as much as 39 in this game. They made 19 threes in this game. Free throws, again, 90% from the free throw line, 20 of 22 for the Kings, 51% from the field. But this was an absolute, the Kings punked and destroyed Golden State on their home floor. The Kings are now over 500 on the road. There's still 2 games under 500 for the overall record, 17 and 19. But no De'Aaron Fox, who's out after that hard fall he took in that game against Memphis. So Keon Ellis got the start. 11 points, 24 minutes. Malik Monk was sensational tonight in his 29 minutes of action, 26 points, and 12 assists. Malik Monk had a double-double at the half and in the first half. So Sabonis, 22 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists in this game. It was nice to see Keegan Murray back after missing the last 2 games. And he got his shot falling early in this game, which was really nice to see. 4 and 11 from the field, 3 of 8 from 3, 4 rebounds, 11 points from Keegan. Kevin off the bench, 16 points, 4 of 6 from 3 for Kevin in this game. Trey Lyles off the bench, 9 rebounds, 7 points. Devin Carter, who played 23 minutes in this game, 13 points, 7 rebounds from Devin Carter, 2 assists, and a steal. 4 and 11 from the field for the rookie. Really good to see in these minutes in a game without Fox and in a game where the Kings, I thought they took care of the ball in the first half, finished the game with 15, but Golden State 22 turnovers for them. And get this, in the first half, Stephen Curry, who is the greatest shooter we have ever seen in the NBA, he had 20 points in the first half. The Kings held him to 6 points, and he only played 20 minutes because this game was over early, but really nice job. But the Kings did foul Curry twice for 2 4-point plays. Things like that cannot happen. But nobody else on Golden State really stepped up. And I don't think this Golden State team is that good. I've been saying this for a while. I think this team needs to really face reality and really consider rebuilding because this Golden State team, it's not a great team. Your title window is closed. You're not close to being a contending team right now in this Western Conference. So I really think they should consider rebuildings. But just an absolutely great game from the Sacramento Kings. The Kings had 36 points in the first quarter. Golden State 21. Uh, 39 points in the second quarter, 30 in the third, and the fourth quarter was tied. Even though you had the guys off the bench um, in those mop up duties, but in those mop up duties, Doug McDermott in his 6 minutes of action, when the game was well in reach, 6 points, 2 of 2 from field, 2 of 2 from the three. So really nice, but an all around great game from this Sacramento Kings team. And what we've seen from this team since Mike Brown was fired, this team has pushed the pace. They're playing at a much faster pace that they should be playing. Um, I think I think their defense is somewhat getting better. Um, I think the more active hands, deflections, but just all around a game like this, um, in a tough Western Conference, really good to see from this team, and a team that's for the first time since January of last season, the Kings have won 4 straight games. They haven't done that since January of last year, and they just won it. They just won the fourth straight game, and now you're taking on a Miami Heat team tomorrow night at the Golden One Center, and that's a Heat team that's got a whole lot of turmoil. They just lost by 36, I believe, yesterday in Miami against the Jazz. You got the whole Jimmy Butler thing. So if you can, especially if you can go out tomorrow night, and pick up your fifth win before you head off on your road trip, because I believe the Kings don't play again after tomorrow night. I don't believe they play again until Friday when they start a road trip in Boston. So you play Monday, tomorrow night, then you have a couple days, 3 days off for your next game on Friday against Boston. So great win. I think this is my favorite win of the season. And speaking of this game, Malik Monk, a ridiculous hammer dunk, in this second half. And also he picked up an assist to Kevin Huerter in this game, and you could hear Malik Monk say boom over the broadcast next to those on-court microphones. So Malik Monk's special. Just love what he brings to this team. And that two-man game with him and Domantas Sabonis. So Kings hammer the Golden State Warriors 129-99. They are now 17-19 on the season. If you just look at the Western Conference, they are a game out of that play-in, winning 4 straight. They are a game over 500 on the road. And we know how this team plays better on the road than they do at home. So You string some wins here together, you can find yourself back in this, even though you dug yourself a hole here to start this season. So, thanks for tuning in to this recap of the Kings. Absolutely demolishing of Golden State on this Sunday evening. Um, just a few scores around the NBA. You had the Houston Rockets at home beating the Lakers. Um, and a Lakers team who, by the way, the only team in the Western Conference that's in the playoff picture with a negative point differential. That's not good if you're a Los Angeles Lakers fan. So the Pelicans in our nation's capital beating Washington tonight by a final score of 110-98. A really good game in Oklahoma City. The defending champs, Boston, taking on, in my opinion, the best team in the NBA, the Oklahoma City Thunder. 15 wins in a row as they hold the Celtics to under 100 and beating them 105-92. And in my opinion, SGA is right now the MVP for runner in the NBA, in my opinion. And then also, in my opinion, the second best team in the NBA, the Cleveland Cavaliers, beat the Charlotte Hornets today in Cleveland, 115-105, at the game of the season coming up. Oklahoma City against Cleveland coming up as Oklahoma City begins a road trip. And that should be a really fun game. And then Utah getting back-to-back wins in the Sunshine State as they beat the Orlando Magic on the road, 105-92. And that's an Orlando Magic team that they don't have the two best players, Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, are out. So, and right now that's an Orlando team that's 21-16 on the season. So, and then Orlando right now in the East, the fourth in the Eastern Conference behind New York, Boston, and Cleveland. So, thanks for tuning in to this recap of the Kings 129-99 demolishing of the Golden State Warriors. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Follow on Twitter, not Twitter, I mean follow on Twitch. Um, all the info will be in the description below. And if you're listening on your preferred podcasting app, whether it's Apple, Spotify, or whatever, hit that follow button, leave a 5-star rating and a review. Be much appreciated. And we'll see you following the Heat Kings game Monday night. And can the Kings make it 5 in a row tomorrow night? See you after that game tomorrow night. Thank you. Go Kings and light the beam.